Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Net Exponent. My name is Jessica, and in the previous video we talked about the concept of bailment, we talked about finder of goods, we talked about lien, and the next topic is pledge. Pledge is again one type of bailment, you can say. It means bailment for security. ये भी bailment का ही type है, but bailment for security. So what do you mean by this? It means there are two parties here. जैसे bailment में भी two parties थी, bailer and bailee. In the same case finder of goods में भी दो parties थी, finder of goods and owner. So in the same case, in case of pledge also there are two parties, pledger and pledgee. Pledger is the bailer and pledgee is the bailee. अब इसका मतलब क्या होता है? Pledger का मतलब bailer, जो the person who is delivering the goods is called bailer. तो इसमें pledger ने क्या करा? goods को deliver करा for security. Suppose is a person who is lending you some money, ठीक है? So he'll be called pledgee, and in return you would be giving some security. कुछ goods आप deliver करोगे ना उसको, so you'll be called pledger. So bailment for security is called pledge. मैंने suppose अपनी ज्वेलरी दी, ठीक है, for getting some amount, ठीक है, तो I will be the pledger and the person who is giving me the loan is pledgee. तो इसमें two persons हैं. Pledge is always for movable goods, and in case if I talk about immovable goods तो उसको pledge नहीं बोलते, that's called mortgage. So there's a difference between pledge and mortgage. Pledge is always for movable goods and mortgage is for immovable goods, and that movable goods should be a saleable commodity, which means like if I fail to repay the loan which I got from another person, so that person has a right to sell my security which I kept as a security, so he has a right to sell that good. So this is the reason why the good should be saleable good, ठीक है. The next point is there should be a transfer of possession. मैं उस good को transfer कर रही हूँ as security to the other person. So there should be possession and transfer of goods to the other person. So pledge is basically bailment for security. जब मैं security रखती हूँ loan लेने के लिए, this is called pledge. This is for movable goods and mortgage is for immovable goods, ठीक है. Now just like we talked about the duties and responsibilities of bailer and bailee, in the same manner we would be talking about the rights and duties of pledger and pledgee. As a pledger is a person who has delivered the goods, मतलब bailer, तो वही same duties होंगी जो bailer की होंगी, like we talked about in the last video. Fine. So if I talk about pledger, the rights of pledger, the first right is right to get back the goods जो मैंने as a security रखा, ठीक है, and if I paid that loan to the person, so I have the right to get back that good, क्योंकि मैंने वो loan pay कर दिया. मैंने security वो इसलिए रख दी ताकि if I fail to pay that loan back, so that person could sell my goods. पर अगर मैंने अपना जो loan है वो वापस कर दिया, so I have the right to get back that good. The next right is right to compensation. Right to compensation means if the pledgee did not take care of my goods, ठीक है, उसने ध्यान नहीं दिया and my goods were damaged because of him, so I have the right for compensation. I would get that compensation from the pledgee, ठीक है. This is the second right. Third right is right to get profit. Now what do you mean by this? Suppose I failed to repay the loan to the pledgee. Now what pledgee did is pledgee sold my security, जो मैंने as a security good रखा था, so he sold my good in the market. तो उसको जो पैसे मिले होंगे, if that money is greater than what is due on me, मेरे पे interest मिलाकर जो भी पैसा due था, अगर pledgee ने जब वो मेरा good बेचा, वो पैसे उसको ज़्यादा मिले in comparison to what was due on me plus interest, so I have that right to get back that profit, the extra money which pledgee would have received by selling the good in the market. The next one is principal plus interest. What does this mean? जैसे if I did not pay back the loan in the prescribed time limit, so pledgee would be giving me the warning कि आप principal plus interest amount दे दो and I won't be selling your good. So I would be getting that warning. अगर मैंने वो principal और interest amount दे दिया then pledgee cannot sell my good. So I have that right कि मेरे को एक right मिले मैं principal और interest के साथ अपना loan repay कर पाऊँ. Before selling that good, pledgee should give me that notice. So now if I talk about the duties of pledger, अब duty क्या है pledger की? तो first is to repay the debt. मेरी ये ड्यूटी बनती है कि मैं डेट को टाइम पर रीपे करूँ, जो लोन लिया है उसको मैं वापस करूँ. सेकेंड इज टू डिस्क्लोज द डिफेक्ट्स. इन द सेम मैनर जब हमने बेलर और बेली की बात करी थी, अगर मैं जो गुड ट्रांसफर कर रही हूँ प्लेजी को, इफ there is some defect in that product, so it is my duty to disclose that defect to the pledgee. Third is to repay necessary expenses. अगर मेरी वजह से प्लेजी को कुछ भी नुकसान होता है, कुछ भी डैमेज या लॉस होता है, सो आई वुड बी रीपेइंग दैट एक्सपेंसेस टू द प्लेजी. द नेक्स्ट इज ड्यूटी आफ्टर सेल. जैसे हमने राइट में बात करी थी प्रॉफिट की, कि जब उसने मेरा प्रोडक्ट बेचा तो एक्स्ट्रा मनी जो हुआ वो मुझे वापस मिलेगा. इन द सेम मैनर इट बिकम्स माई ड्यूटी, लाइक इफ आई एम अनेबल टू रीपे माई लोन, तो प्लेजी ने मेरा गुड को जब बेचा, the money he is receiving is less than what is due on me. ड्यू ज़्यादा था और मिला उसे सेल करने पर कमोडिटी को कम मिला. सो इट्स माई ड्यूटी टू पे दैट डिफरेंस अमाउंट. तो ये मेरी ड्यूटी बनती है. सो दिस वॉज ऑल द राइट्स एंड ड्यूटीज ऑफ प्लेजर, एंड इन द सेम वे आप प्लेजी ये बना सकते हैं. फाइन. सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट प्लेज. इसमें और ज़्यादा बहुत नहीं करना. वन मोर थिंग विच कैन बी आस्क्ड इन द एग्जाम इज you should know the difference between lien and pledge. Lien I talked about in the previous video. Lien means right to retain. सिर्फ retain का right है, उसमें sale का right नहीं है. But in case of pledge, you have the right to sell the goods. So this was a major difference between lien and pledge. So that's all for today. I would be covering some new act in the next video. Till then, I hope you're liking my video and I hope you don't have any doubts. Still, if you want some clarity on some topic which you do not understand, you can always comment on the box below. And if you liked my video, please click on the like button. Thank you so much. Hi. हो गया भाई, मेरी कभी आने वाली है. मैं चली.
लो चली मैं